high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this condition. Expected mothers should not ride. Once on board the safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children.
Hey friends, gates are closing.
Alright, everybody on the right, watch your hands down, feet legs, we're going to slide shut. There we go, nice and trapped. I didn't say As they sit here in Harambe Twin Day, that means let's go. And down board, everybody, and welcome aboard Kilimanjaro Safaris, Safari Driver's Day. My name is Gray, short for Greyson, long for Geoff. A couple real quick safety reminders before we get out there. Make sure you keep your hands on, keep your legs on inside safari at all times. Make sure you're remaining seated throughout the entire safari. Lose anything on the reserve, no need to panic. Raise your hand in the air, something like this. Give a good wave back and forth. I'll see you. Say goodbye to the eye line stuff. I got a warning to call though. We'll try to get it back for you probably around the end of the night or next week or something. Well, I'm just gonna hang out here and wait for the yellow clear. Anybody's first time? No? 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 No, just me, okay. This is weird. Not like my real first time, just since the incident. Don't worry, I got it. Probably, definitely, maybe. I wouldn't worry about that. Alright, man, starting with the little Terry Forest. Terry actually means a little. It's like a little forest. It's kind of funny when you get a lot of green things coming out of the ground. These are plants, non-migratory. Big ones, trees. Just like
migratory.
I'm not a botanist. Anyway, over there on the right, past that old tree stump, against the fence line, past the bamboo, there's a little old copy walking around over there. You can just barely see her. The old copy you might think is like a relative of the zebra, especially if you get a look at the backside, all the stripes. They're more closely related to the giraffe. You can tell from unique skull shape, goes back, you got a prehensile tongue, just like the giraffe. Two-toed ungulates, ruminid, just means they got a chambered stomach, two little hooves that are on their feet. Really, if you think they're unique, it turns out they're just a copy. I've seen these paying attention. Just gonna pass by this little watering hole here. Usually a great place to find some larger mammals hanging out, cooling off, keep hydrated. Oh, there's a little saddle-bill stork over there. About a 5-foot tall bird, 8.5 to 9-foot wingspan. Looks like they're doing some hunting. You can see the nest up here on the right.
Oh wow! There's somebody in it.
Surprised that saddle-bill migrator kudu gets so close to the nest. They're a very territorial bird that can be quite foul to be around.
Quite foul.
Took you a sec.
Gotcha.
Largest the kudu, second largest the antelope on the planet. They like to hang out in the bright sunny sections of the forest. So they like tan coat and the thin little pinstripes, help them blend into that kind of environment. The bongo, they hang out in the deep shadowy section. You can see them up ahead. Okay, coming up on the left. Are there any what? You have a question? There is a little black rhino coming up on the left, but you can barely see him. He's up against the rock wall. These little ears sticking up there. Getting some beauty sleep in. It's about 2,000 to 3,000.
Oh, he's in the road. Hey, buddy.
They got the right of way.
This is a better seat.
Good tour so far.
Oh, now this little guy up here, this little bongo, only a year and a half. Both male and female bongo have horns. The male's horns go straight back like that one right there. The female's horns kind of twist together on top. Kind of neat. Head on out of Lilitiri, head into the Sapi River. That hopefully right into it. There's like a road. Yeah, anyway, the Sapi River dams like many crocodile. And there's like more birds up here. They're all kind of scared of the sound, but they'd rather hang out with the headphones. These big gray birds coming up on the right with the long yellow bill and pink back pelicans. Get the name for the coloration. Shows up on their backs during mating season. Not too much on them right now, but a couple months they'll be pretty vibrant. No, not flamingo. Pelicans. You know, some birds eat the dead skin off the backs of the hippos. So, fun fact, a little symbiotic relationship. Those hippos get cleaned off and exfoliated. The birds get a bit of a meal. Win-win for both of them. Oh, you see that stuff floating on top of the water out there below? That's a great indicator of hippo activity. A lot of that's what you call hippo-dung floats. In order to mark their territory, they produce what's called a dung shower. That's kind of self-explanatory as to what that is. Now there's a hippo right in front of you. You see him? No? It's right down here, coming up on the left. Well, he's kind of over-railed it now. Pull it around there, see if we can get a better look.
They're walking the trail.
Just heard on the radio, there's a little giraffic jam coming up too. Watch out for it.
Yeah.
Why are there people walking up there? That's a part of the wild African trip.
That is hard to get. That's what
It's
that is.
hard to see that.
That's
here's
what
a
that
few
is.
more up ahead and we get a better look at it. Make sure we're all fully seated. See those hippos down there? They move pretty quick. Top speed in the water about 5 miles an hour, land about 30. Outrun, outswim, just about anybody. Biggest one out there, like 4,200 pounds.
That's safety.
That's the forest here. We are making our way into the savanna. That savanna ecosystem is occur whenever there's not quite enough precipitation to sustain a forest. There isn't just enough where it's not like a desert. It's kind of a middle ground between forest and desert where a lot of our favorite animals like to live. Like giraffes, zebras, elephants, antelope. A bunch of them out there. Tall grass over here, big baobab tree coming up on the right. It'll be like 2,000 years old. It's kind of a weird tree with squishy, spongy interior, a bunch of water in there. That's why they get the nickname Tree of Life. Got a good set of eyes, look straight ahead. You can see our culprit from the giraffic jam I was talking about. Yep, that's the big bushes, straight ahead.
See him?
Yeah, don't stretch out if you don't see him yet.
Yeah, he's in the tree.
I don't want to get too hung up on that. There's a sign giraffe. Like the reticulated giraffe. Does anybody know how many different types of giraffe there are? Anybody? Two? Three? No, completely wrong. 9. Two of the most common ones that you hear about all the time is the sign and the reticulated giraffe. This was chewing their cuts, regurgitated plant material. Stuff they ate 5 or 10 minutes ago, they give them a look go around, helps with digestion. Pretty much all the ruminants do that. That's the coloration they're talking. Keep getting sunburned up there.
I've seen these.
There's a couple of wildebeest way up there. Yeah, you'll probably see a couple of groups of wildebeest up here. Like they'll be up in groups throughout the day, lots of easy grazing, looking out for predators. Kind of a group effort, looking out for anybody. They don't have any good eyesight at all. Explains the lion king situation. Oh, well, look down there on the left in the cave. There's a couple of African wild dogs. One of the painted wild dogs for the spot pattern they got.
Oh, look at him. Look, put his head up.
No, not hyenas. Wild dogs. These guys are in the canine family. Hyenas in the family. Hyena-dae. Oh, don't whistle at them. Don't do that. You can pet them, though, at least once.
No, thank you. I don't want to pet it.
Yeah, a lot of paperwork on my end. Save antelope down on the left. Start bringing them up with the pointy horns right there. Anytime they feel threatened, charge whatever's threatened. Don't stay left, just run away. Not them. I'm going to take on lions. There's that group of wildebeest I was talking about. There's 2 different types of wildebeest out here. A white-bearded wildebeest and a mountain wildebeest. A lot of termite mounds up here. Get their name because they're mounds made by termites. Made of 3 things: termite saliva, dung, dirt. Dirt's kind of gross. Dung was never my first choice, but number 2 on the list, no matter where you put it. And I think we're getting another little giraffic jam.
Out there in the road.
Yeah. Just a little slowdown this time. It's like,
Hanging out, not even near wildebeest. Not even near a
I
tree.
saw some little springbok up here, but I don't know where they went. Right over there by the tall grass, past this giraffe. Wildebeest over there.
One in the middle of the field over there too, behind those cliffs. And that's somebody's feeding somebody.
Yeah, that's their cud that they're chewing on. If you get a really good look at their mouth, something kind of funny you might notice, they have bottom front teeth. They don't have any front top teeth. Those kind of migrated to the roof of their mouth in what's called a dental palate. Use that with your tongue to grind at the foliage. Yep, the tongue is black and purple. Some of them, it's rare, but they do have kind of a bluish tongue too. I have two of them with that. Fun little random fact, they can clean out their nostrils using their tongue. Wildebeest stuff here. You can just barely see a couple of coleos past the top of the hill. A little horn sticking up there past the top of the grass. Might get a better look at them when we head through this elephant territory. Yeah, the craziest thing about those giraffes we saw, you know they can jump higher than a house? It's because houses can't jump. There's another test. Yeah, can you see those ankle a little bit better now? By those palm trees.
Oh. With the big, huge
Real
horns.
big horns. You think they'd be pretty heavy. They're mostly hollow inside. The horns, not like the whole cattle. 2,000 pounds. There's a giraffe up here laying down. Hey, you hardly ever see this, alright? They got
He's eating the bush.
It takes quite a bit of energy to get up and get down. They spend about 80% of their lives standing up.
Really?
Hardly ever sleep, too, as a matter of fact. They only need about 30 minutes of sleep a day, and they don't even really sleep at all at once. They take a little 4 or 5 minute power naps most of the time standing up. Pretty neat. Now we're heading into elephant territory. Large around here, about 12,500 pounds. Let me see.
Because we have brains.
Maybe.
See anything just yet? It's visual. There was a little mandrill monkey in the back corner there on the left against the rock wall. Maybe when we pull up, go slow, we might see him pop his head back up again. They're a pretty rare sight, the mandrills. Oh, there's a couple more in the bushes. See those ones in the bushes there?
To the left.
You might need to point them out to your friends, alright? Okay, hard to see. Really? Oh, that other one popped back up. There he is. Yeah, you really only see him once in a blue moon. There were big, he's a mandrill monkey. Kind of hard to tell if they get like a really long tail, mandrill monkey, little short, stubby tail. They say it's like creative liberty, but I'm pretty sure they just forgot. Yeah, I forget them elephants. Great memory of them. Wish I had a memory like one. There's a couple of them down there on the right, but we're going to try to get a better look at some of them further out. Got some of the smaller females. They form herds to protect the little ones. Might see a little baby somewhere out here too. One just had her first birthday mid-November. 2,000 pounds. A 22-month-long gestation period, if we're wondering. Another sound of safety. Don't worry, don't worry. Yeah. Oh, nice. Don't worry, you guys. Great place up here. Really great indicator of elephant activity. You can see some tusk markings over here on the right. A couple of footprints down there on the left. If you look past the rocks, where you get to the beta bob tree, and that's some of the larger elephants right there. 10 foot, 10,000 pounds. Now this truck's like no one in it's about 10,000 pounds. Maybe. Might see Simba. You know, Simba just means lion in Swahili. here we go. About old logs up here, they crazy strong elephants. Push and pull about 9 tons, rip the trees around the ground, they're all redecorating out there. Horn kind of keeps them trimmed up. You see them move around every now and then.
Also, the ears are shaped like Africa.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's a good point. The ears kind of shaped like Africa. A lot of little blood vessels in those ears. They waft against the air, help decrease their body temperature 15 to 20 degrees. I like to call it air conditioning, but that's just me. It's actually called air fanning. No natural predators to worry about. Poaching and habitat loss. One of the biggest contributors to habitat loss to them is the mining industry. Like they would rhino. Hey, every now and then you'll see them up there swimming. You know, love it so much they never take off their trunks. Flamboyant up here in the next water. That's what you call a great flamingo. These are greater flamingos, large pink flamingos. Now, if you look closely down there, some of them got a little bit of grayness to them. Hardly any pink. This one right up here, about a year old. A little further back, got a little bit more pink to them. Some grayness at the top of their heads, about 2 years, 6 months. If you see any that are like dark brown and really short, those are ducks. 19 vertebrae in a flamingo's neck, by the way. I just thought that was odd. Head all into the east savannah. There's some signs of rhino activity up here. Oh, yeah, there they are. Yeah, that's a pretty good sign of rhino activity when you can see them. These are white rhinos right here. White rhino, they get their name out from the coloration, from the mispronunciation. The Afrikaans word tight. It's white, their black jawline. You might be able to notice a subtle difference if you got a better look at that black rhino and the little interior, but we really didn't explain it to you real quick. Black rhino's got more pointy, triangular upper lip. White rhino's much more elongated, rectangular. That's the gist. Really can't stress this enough. Got to watch out for the ostrich somewhere around here. That's the only animal that scares your safari driver. That long talons of 500 feet by a 6-foot tall bird, 200 pounds, top speed on close to 40 miles an hour. Top speed on this truck is 8. Just a matter of time. Little cheetah coming up from my left there. Can you see it? Yeah, little cheetah. Where? See that plant with the big leaves? Top of the hill there? He's laying right underneath that plant with the big leaves. You can just barely see the little ears sticking up. There's one of them. 5 of them out here. I just double checked. Oh. Don't worry, we don't see them. Don't worry. We'll pull forward here. See those palm trees kind of in the middle there? Yeah, look to the right of those palm trees down on the ground. That little shadowy section up there. See those cheetahs? They're looking right at you. Laying down at the base of the trees. Shadowy section. There's 2 more kind of little sunny spot there, closer to us. Laying right next to each other.
Foreground, behind
the
wood chips.
Yeah, they're pretty hard to spot. Mainly because of the spots. Down there, leaf litter, little sunspots. 0 to 60, about 3 seconds, by the way. See, they're hunting during the day. I don't want to mention that. Oh, here we go. And she just plopped down. That's a female lioness right up here. Last tree before you get to the bush. Flying around, taking pride in what she does.
Double trunk tree.
That whole lion sleeps tonight thing, that ain't true. Do that during the day. About 16 to 20 hours. Not the king of the jungle, they only live in the savannah. When we head around here, I see some more little ears sticking up. I get a better look at some more lions. Right now, I'm going to look on the right. Here's some larger white rhinos. Closer to that 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. Oh man, there's the ostrich. I was joking about being scared of them. You can see the other lions right up here. Only 2 years old. Mane's just starting to develop on the male. See how it's almost the same color as his coat right now. It'll darken up as he ages. A lot of little holes in the ground coming up on the left of the burrows dug out by the workhorse.
Oh, the warthogs are out.
Usually you don't see too much of them when the lions are out and about for some reason.
for some reason.
Omnivores eat just about anything themselves. Mainly that low to the ground foliage, but they have to gobble up root tubers and grubs.
They just put some food up for them.
Damn. Covered in mud, nice little sunblock, insect repellent, a little camouflage, good stuff. That ostrich just looked at me. You actually want to get a good look at her. You don't want to feel an ostracized. See her up there. Basically a dinosaur. About 3 cups in her eggs. If you were wondering, like 24 chicken eggs in one egg. You can see them coming up right up here on the right.
Oh, yeah.
24 eggs. 24 chicken eggs in the house. Wow. Yeah.
Don't really look after them. They'll wander off after laying. It's the male's job to look after the nest. And no male ostriches on the reserve, so the eggs just kind of hang out there to the ward and get them. Low in cholesterol, if you're curious. Here's the end of our journey. Warden's post up ahead. Warden's looking at some little Nigerian dwarf goats. That's a pretty cool little goat. I wouldn't say they're the best animal out here, but they are the greatest of all time. Take you a sec. Here's milk, likes a lot of protein, lactose. Very pricey commodity. Just don't produce an awful lot. A couple cups a day. Most of it's got to go to their kids. Yeah, I've had them up there at that Virginia plant once. Some alpaca, domesticated pigs, a couple sheep, cows.